Hey there everyone, it's me, Frank, the Blockbuster guy, and I'd like to welcome you guys back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days. When we last left off, there was a gigantic heartless spotted nearby, and pretty much I ended it there. So, right now I'm just going to get back where I left off at, since it's been a while since I played this. Let's see. Right. Nice. Pretty much, for every quest you finish with 100% and every optional quest you finish with 100%, you get more and more pretty much slots for each time you rank up. Like, pretty much, it's progressional type of thing. So the further you go through this game, the more slots you're gonna get. But the more 100% you do, and all the other optional quests you get them done, you get more slots. It's been a while, so I don't remember completely, but that's the gist of it. And the more slots, the better, honestly, because you want to have a lot of slots in this game because literally, it's the most important thing in this entire game to have enough space to put your levels, your keyblades, your magic spells, your items, your abilities, everything. And when you have such limited space, it's pretty slow when you first start off this game. And, aww, it's adorable. I'm sorry, Shion is way too damn adorable. I cannot help it. But like I said, progression will be a little slow at first when you start the game. You won't get that much slots, but the further you go on in the story, you'll start seeing a lot more slots to be flexible with. But right now, I'm not too worried about the slots that much because I already have a favorable keyblade, and I know for sure that a lot of the really good keyblades I'm going to be getting soon. So I'm a little excited to use those keyblades. Just gonna let Shion just stand there, just taking all the information I gave her. I just still love it. She just dodged it perfectly. But now I've dodged it perfectly too. And another dodge from Shion. Look at her go. A shard. So it's been a little while since I've been able to play. I've been really busy, the semester's finally over, and I've been diving into other things, a lot of projects I've been wanting to do, and I've been a little busy at the same time. I'm gonna try to dedicate more time to this, because I want to knock it out the park already. Because a lot of the more funner things are more later on in the game. And for now, it's just gonna be a little while till I get to that portion, because it's the first couple days, and it starts picking up more of the story, and the more slots I get, the more flexibility I can do, and just the more overall fun. I mean, I'm having fun right now. I love this game. I remember when I first got it years ago, I obsessed over this game every day when I used to work at the Metro Zoo when I was doing my volunteer hours for high school, that is. Even though technically I did more time than I should have because I just really enjoyed working there, and almost every day on my off time, just flipped open that 2DS, not 2DS, the DS Lite, and yeah, I worked a lot on the monorail area, so pretty much I got to use this a lot. I think it's time for a boss. And there's our giant heartless. But seriously, this particular boss in general, I've always loved this boss every time they use him in the Kingdom Hearts series. I remember literally the first time when I fought him, he was so freaking wow, that wow factor. An enormous boss at the start of Kingdom Hearts 1. And he wasn't too hard. But the idea of just fighting this guy with either a wand, a staff, or a sword, and you barely know how to play the game. I mean, it can be hard for some people. I had a little hard time my first time, and I had a lot of fun, in general, just fighting this guy. And he's getting ready to go fire his projectiles now. Literally, what I like about this is that they've consistently kept the dark side to fight the exact same way for each, you know, appearance they've ever had him, like from Kingdom Hearts 1 up to this point now, which I hope they bring him back in Kingdom Hearts 3 and like, I mean, I doubt they're gonna change his fighting pattern because he completely fights the same as he has done always. And I just timed that right, thank God. Time to finish him anticlimactically by a stab of the hand. But yeah, like I used to love spamming him for experience when I first started playing. Like I fought him slowly once I found out. And it was very fun. Oh no. Finish him! Boom! I mean, I gotta give Roxas a little props for like parrying that punch. But then again, he did lose the Keyblade. Gonna give that completely to Xion. She completely wrecked it up. She decimated that thing. Props. Finally! Is he gonna do what I think he's gonna do? It's time for some ice cream! He's long overdue to reward her for her first words, and now the first save. It's salty but sweet. I find it kind of crazy that there actually is a recipe for this ice cream. Like, I've seen plenty of YouTube videos of people just making it. Like, one of these days, I actually want to make one myself. Like, I've seen, like, one of my favorite examples is, like, just go watch HMK making this ice cream. And it's like, whoa! Like, I remember watching that a long time ago. I was like, holy smack. This is real! You can make it! Ah, good times. Like, seriously, when I get the chance, I am definitely gonna make one. Have like a little party. The Kingdom Hearts party. Definitely, they're the dream team. Most definitely. You can become the Three Musketeers. Huh. We got Blizzard, another slot release. Oh, that's not bad. Overall, I'd say this is a good fetch. Day 26. Dominated. That was my terrible Arnold Schwarzenegger impersonation. You got no. Whoa. Oh no. At least on the bright side, we still technically have 13 members. no! Good morning. Cheer up, there's always other days. I mean, I'm pretty sure I've done it properly enough. Oh, thank you. Needed that. No kidding, huh? I'm always ready. Just right now, I'm just taking a break before I get ready. It's like my favorite move out of all the moves. Let me go check something real quick. Single panel release. Might as well have a little here too. Wouldn't hurt. You save real quick. Alright. Pretty much throughout the game, the more missions you do, and the more actual other hollow missions and all that, you should be able to pretty much rank up. The more ranks you go up, the more rewards you get with the synthesis and material shop. And just stuff overall in general. It comes in handy. And naturally, as you go through the game, you're going to go through a lot of ranks. And I believe you can actually rank up a little bit faster based on all the missions you do in the 100%. It's like how I said with the slot machine. Not the slot machine, the panel system. But seriously, just look at that guy. Just look how cute he is. He is the cutest thing next to Shion in this game. The one, the only, the Organization 13 Moogle. Just look at that thing. So majestic.
It doesn't matter who we are. What matters is our plan.
That's my band impersonation. Like, I felt that was so necessary. You know, I do it much better when I have a cup. But, yeah. Like, the synthesis shop is pretty nice. Like, I pretty much, like, almost everything you're ever gonna need will be with this little guy right here. From getting, like, keyblades, materials, items, you name it. And then you got, like, 2 shops. You can pretty much just use your money to buy stuff. And then your heart points, which you get by destroying the Heartless, you can use those in your synthesizings. So pretty much, if you just farm all day certain missions that have a lot of Heartless, it will help you out a lot. So just grind and collect a lot of hearts, man, because like literally you can get practically everything from here. And like if you grind enough, you can get a lot of the like really like you need this much amount of points to get later extremely early on if you grind enough. Which I'll probably do some grinding off screen just to get more of the materials and just to get more, at least the keyblades to show off for later. And a lot of the keyblades in general you get from these shops are top notch. Top notch. Let's take a look. Might as well just go for both. I'll probably get the others a little bit later because, like, I must gather all these keyblades. It's a must. So yeah, the synthesis in this game, it just costs you money and the material. Like, everything else, when it comes to purchase, you just use your heart points for other things, which, that's actually not too bad. Like, if this game mostly were deprived of you basically synthesizing with the heart points, then it might take a while to get all the synthesizing down. Like, oh god. I'm gonna definitely need a limit charge, because that will come in handy. Probably will try to convert almost every potion to a high potion. And then, I know for sure I will do that for the ethers, because, like, honestly, that's the only, I guess the only point why I would keep an ether is just to make it into a high ether. Because, like, the regular ethers are just terrible. Like, they're just, honestly, the most kind of pointless item in this game. Like, one little panel, like, one slot. That's it, like, one little spell. It's ridiculous. But yeah, let's check out one of the keyblades real quick. I have to make some quick space and oops. Let's see. Let's take a look. Triple cast. Put that there real quick. Such wonderful organizing skills I have. Look at this. It's perfect. Gotta connect all the dots, man. You know, it's just one little point. I'll take it. So it's not all that bad. Now, this is another one of my favorite Keyblade designs in this game. Like, not just by design, but the combos in this one are also very nice too. The only thing that I guess would say the drawback of this Keyblade it might be the range, because it is pretty short. Like, it's not that long, like, at all. That doesn't seem that bad. So it's back to Agrabah. So, I guess while this is going on, it's time for to do some little monologuing real quick. So, when it came to the end of the semester, what had happened was I pretty much, for that class I was in that I was having a little bit of a rough time with, I managed to do well. I was close to getting an A, but unfortunately I missed it by a couple points. I aced my final, but just by the bit of points. I couldn't get any higher, sadly. Like, I was so close. So, when it comes to this class particularly, like, attendance was not a mandatory requirement, unless you had at least a decent grade of a B. I know that sounds weird, because pretty much well, actually no, every single assignment was completely online based, so it made sense. You go to the class, you get your lecture, you do all the work, the exams, and the quizzes online. not bad, with the exception of the group challenges and the group assignments. So, pretty much, what had happened was, like, for the last 2 days, I missed class before, like, the last, I think, couple days before the final. So, this was, like, on the Monday before the final. And I figured there probably would be class. So, what I ended up doing is, the whole week I've been studying for each of my classes. And, like, I've been wanting to make sure, for sure, I'd pass with flying colors, because, like, both my classes, at the time, I had, like, solid B's at that moment. Like, I had both 80s. Like, they were assured, and, like, I figured to myself, if I pass both my final exams really well, hopefully it should bring me up. Like, to an A at the least. So I'm thinking to myself, alright, lots of studying time, let's do this. So I spent most of the night studying prior on Sunday, doing some audio and editing work for Steve at the same time, and just making sure I'm ready to go. So what happens is, I end up studying so much, like the day is already like beginning, it's already like 7. And like I'm freaking out, like oh gosh, gotta get dressed, get ready, take my coffee, take my shower, get dressed, and take the bus completely early, because normally I take it at 8:50 or like 9 o'clock ish, because it normally takes me like 2 hours to get there, and my first class is at 11. So I get there early, well, 10:50. It's not really early, but close enough. So I'm in the class. I'm really tired because like I hadn't really been sleeping that much the whole week, mostly because of the studying and the workload. And I'm waiting for class. Like I'm waiting to see what, study guide or anything the professor would give, or like last, like the final lecture. So I'm waiting there for like 15 to 20 minutes, and it's now 11:05. No one's here. Class is still completely empty, and it dawned to me, wait. Like every time we had like an exam and quiz, like the day before the quiz, we don't really go to class. And I completely forgot that. And pretty much it dawned to me that like the last 2 classes I had were probably less the last 2, because like literally that Monday was the start of the final weeks. And it's like, I was like, oh. Like literally, I was so tired I didn't realize it. I could have slept in and went to my second class with no problem, because like the other classes I like about 4:30. So pretty much from there I'm just resting, like just sitting there talking. When I talk, I was so I guess tired, and like I got a good chuckle out of it. I decided, you know what, I'm gonna make a vlog about this, like audio log. And as I'm recording it, I run into a friend. Like pretty much, well no, I don't run into a friend. He runs into me, because like I'm sitting right there in the bench chair, just talking to my phone. Surprisingly, the phone is pretty decent recorder on it. And pretty much we talk about school, grades, like how he and I are doing about school-wise. Found like he wasn't doing too great. Like the thing is, what happened to him is that he took more classes than he could chew. Like he's still new to college in general, and he always assumed that you had to take like 4 or 5 classes a semester. And, like, granted, a lot of people can handle it, and a lot of people can. Like I've seen one guy handle 5 classes, a college club, and a job, and a volunteer thing all in one semester, and he was perfectly fine. Like, hot darn. I clapped to that. Like I applauded that guy. But when it came to my friend, he was still very new to college. So that's what he assumed, because in high school, you got your selected periods a day from like first period, second period, third, fourth, and fifth. Like you have all these type of setups for certain colleges. Like not colleges, I mean high schools, where like one day you have these 3 periods of the day, well the other one you have the other set of classes. It's pretty much that. So pretty much the overall idea of like, having different classes here, there, and there, and each set of days gives some people the idea about how the structure of a college is. But in reality, college is so much different from high school that it's laughable. Unless if you take a lot of the AP courses that are geared structurally to show you what a college class is like, that's a different story. But the point is, just based on the classes he had, in the past and how it was set up back then, he just assumed that's how it would be like in college. So naturally, he took 5 classes. He figured he could handle it. Thing is, he wasn't managing too well, and he could salvage everything he had seasoned them, but the moral of the story, when you go into college, you don't want to overdo it. You want to find out what is a good, comfortable thing. At the same time, you have to be careful about how you set up your schedule, because here's how it works with the financial aid over here. Like, you need to, to get the full amount of your financial aid, you need to be a full-time student, which you need to get, the total of, I think 12 or 13 credits, because it's been a while since I mostly am a part-time student. And, let's say I get less than 12, I pretty much... Actually, wait, hold on. Before I get into that real quick, I hate stuff like this. I really hate how, I cannot get to there because I don't have discernibility at this point in the story, not even the glide to get there. And the fact that it's, right there this early on is such a freaking tease. I hate when that stuff happens. Which, naturally, I'll go through the mission later when I get the ability to just go there. Because I want that chest. It's, so freaking taunting. But yeah, back to the GPA thing real quick. When it comes to the GPA, not the GPA, oh my god, I'm fucking tired. When it comes to, the financial aid, like I said, over here, if you get less credits of a semester, let's say you got 11 compared to 12, literally, since it's 1 point less than what you need to be a full-time, you're only with a part-time, it makes a deduction of your financial aid. And then the more, the less credits you have, the less financial aid you're gonna get. It's gonna be completely reduced. So, for some people, there's no way they can just take 1 class. They'd have to take at least 3 just to get enough financial aid or more. The average at least 4. That, to make sure at least you get full credit, because a lot of the courses you can take are, roughly, a lot of them have 3 credits. And if you're really lucky, you can get classes that are 4 credits, and that's 3 classes right there. So it's a little bit of an annoying thing. I mean, for me, I don't have to worry much about that anymore. So I don't get financial aid anymore, unfortunately. It really sucks. But my college payments are already always set because, I have this setup, which, it's like a scholarship. And this college provides for my education. Granted, I have to maintain a 2.0, which that is not a problem for me at all because I'm normally, I'm a 3.7. I'm trying to get to a 4.0, but it's gonna take a while because lately, for the last couple semesters, I've been getting B's instead of A's, and it's really, really annoying that you get the grades you want to get to pass, which is, that's no problem, that's good. But at the same time, if you're so consistent when getting certain grades like A's, literally, you don't ever want to settle for anything less than an A because, even if you get a B, which is a passing grade, other set amounts, it will lower your GPA because, each credited course, depending on the credits, will depend on the effect on your overall GPA. Let's say I had a 4 or 5, credited course, and when it comes to a class like that, you do not want to fail. Get an F on that. Because if you get an F on a course that is 4 to 5 credits, since it's pretty big, it will have a big effect on your GPA, especially if you don't have much credits overall. Literally, a 5 credited course, that will really help boost, your GPA, especially if it's a really easy course. Introduction to Microsoft Office, I took that course. I knew it would be an easy course for me because I spend my time on the computer all the time. I know at least 3 out of the 4 programs. It wasn't that much hard for me. It's one of those classes you could skip if you pass a certain required test and pay a little fee. But honestly, what's the point? Take a simple course, bring up your GPA, that's all that should matter. So yeah, literally, for the last couple semesters I've had a lot of, I guess, 3 credited courses that I've gotten B's in all of them. And, it all adds up. like those courses will pretty much, if you combine them all together, make a certain amount of percentage of my actual overall credits. And yeah, it has lowered my GPA a lot. Like I said, normally it didn't matter for me with my GPA. I'm normally like 3.7, but actually now, as of right now, with this current semester, what happened with the last set of semesters I've had with all those consistent B's, now I'm a 3.4. That is very disgrunting. Like I'm just really agitated by that because last time, like a long while ago, I was this close to 3.8. Like I was so excited for that. Like, you know, like one extra step closer to a 4.0. Because for me, like I don't know. I guess I've been so set with my GPA. I've been happy with it for a long time. And it happens. Like, it's all the more reason why you gotta be very careful with your consistent grades. Like, if you get trapped in that, you never want to settle for anything more than an A. Like, getting a B hurts, even though it's really good. But you get what I'm trying to say. It's a load of bull. It really is. So pretty much for next semester, like I want to get for sure A. Then the next semester, A. Then the next semester, another A. But then again, after I keep doing that, it's gonna trap me again. But that's how the cookie crumbles, sadly. Like you gotta just do that. And yeah, it really is kind of discouraging. Same time, it's complicated. Like I hear actually some parts of the world they do not have GPAs. Cause like I have my friend that lives in Australia, she told me that she does not, like there is no GPA system over there, from what I've been told. And honestly, I actually really like that. That actually is really nice because honestly, GPA for a lot of people can really frustrate people. Like I know one guy that has had so much frustrations with his GPA that he's always like it pretty much bummed him out, but he has nothing less than A because he has that high standard like myself, but even higher because he has stricter parents. Like a lot of parents can get very strict on you for lowering the GPA, which I'm lucky my dad, he doesn't get mad at me about that. He understands. I show him every single grade I get for every semester. Like, he cares as long as I pass and I don't get C's. That's all that matters. And luckily I have not received a C in years, like many years. Like the last time I really got a C in any course was like high school. And yeah, like if I were to get a C, I think it would be devastating for me now. I know that's a lot of extra trauma, and I think I just wasted an item I should have saved for later. But yeah, like these investigation missions, they're not bad. Like they're pretty fun. Like you just have to look around the line, and they can get a little irritating sometimes. You just cannot find that last clue. And now I'm still filled with potions, so I'll just waste a potion for a potion. Gotta get the part points. Like in this game, in general, gathering heart points in general in this game, it's not that much. It's relatively easy because honestly, like on average, a lot of these missions you get like hundreds of heart points, so it's really easy just to grind them just by doing like playing the game simple. And yeah, it helps a lot when you chain. I mean, like, see how I just killed just these two Heartless already? I've got like over, what, 15 each? Now I killed another one, and with the chain, I was like, what, like 17? Look at that. Let's see. It just constantly rakes in, which is why chaining is always so nice in this game. Because like there are just a lot of areas in this game where you would just get a lot of chaining opportunities and just a lot of points in general. And take a look at the Aladdin and Jasmine. I mean, we're both wearing black in the desert. How do we not stand out like a sore thumb? Also, aside from that, how the heck do we not sweat? Like, I'm pretty sure this part of like in the the desert area, it's gonna be extremely hot a lot of times. To wear like a full trench coat, fully in dark colors, you're gonna get like absorbed in that heat so much. It's gonna be freaking crazy. I mean, hell, I'm on fire right now, yet nothing. It's not hurting me all that much. Like, I'm not pulling a sweat. That's how Roxas rolls. But yeah. I spent a lot of time rambling in this video about GPA and financial aid stuff, and I keep going back in here by accident. It's terrible. And I'm still on fire! Okay, good. Totally just could go around, but I just go this way, because you know what? I like this way better. At the same time, I still can't believe about that chest. Wait, no! Alright, fine. That will go the natural way. I want that potion. Let it sit in the air forever. I mean, the city doesn't really look that much different anyway. I mean, it looks perfectly fine as it did for like the last 3 games. I think they probably tried to do more than just add some few things here and there, like maybe they wanted to add like sandstorm effects in this game, but due to the limitations of the DS, like they just couldn't do it. It would make sense because like it literally just looks like a port from Kingdom Hearts 1 with just a few alterations, like very minimum, like sand and extra spots. Like that's it. Yeah, man, it's a community effort. Just give it back to the community, man. What's so nonsense about that? I love Zigbar. New cutting breakthrough in technology. I mean, investigation studies. That's what I meant to say. I mean, I could RTC. But I think I'd rather, find all the clues. There's that sand effect, I guess. I mean, like, they have it right there. But at least a little through like the palace area, because like there's no way this sandstorm can't get into this city when it's all over there. I mean, come on now. That's so much to ask. So yeah, I'm just gonna look around to see what did I miss, because like there has to be something else here somewhere, and I'll find it eventually. Let's see. Nope. Not here. Let me see. 7.5 left. Wait, a clue! Still more clues needed for a new cutting breakthrough in the investigation. I must make this breakthrough for the organization before I go. I need more progress. I need more panel slots. The only way. And I'm still surprised if this chest right here is still there. Like, normally chests, they disappear after a while. What a surprise. Could be there, but I can't reach up there. Can I? Take my way of transportation. Nothing here real quick. Okay, just gotta double check. Nothing under here. Should I get final thoughts about GTA? Nah. Just stare at that chest one more time. If I only had like that dash ability or the glide, it would make life so much easier just to get that chest. Now it torments me. It torments me so. I really want that freaking chest. Huh, there it is. Here. Oh. Perfect. I'm just surprised it was here all along. I just couldn't figure it out. It was like right there behind my face this whole time. But I feel a little stupid. Oh well. Sweet potion. Do I have what? Oh, what the hell? I don't need it. Nice shot. I think they explain that at drink drop distance. Yep. Tilt mission mode. Uh-oh. I knew it. Wearing that coat in such a hot place in general, you would naturally have a heat stroke. Or something. You didn't even have any water. All that heavy news and the hot sun, heat, the desert was just too much for Roxas to bear. Let's see my rewards. Ooh, got a unit, a blizzard, a slot has been done, an iron. That's pretty good. Let's see, day 27, the dark margin.
I've been to see him. He looks a lot like you.
Who are you?
I'm what's left. Or maybe I'm all there ever was.
I meant your name.
My name is of no importance. What about you? Do you remember your true name?
My true name is...
You have been with us for 6 days now. The time has come.
Sleeping Beauty. Refresh sleep. Good God. Such a long-lasting coma. Aww, she left me presents. Chain of memories. Day 50. Familiar sound.
I knew that I'd find you snoozing down here.
Nostalgia. Oh no, he must have had a strange dream, where there was darkness everywhere, but no one to bonk him in the head. Be pretty crazy if he's still in the dream. Just walk it off, Roxas.
Oh,
The reunion. Went into a coma for a while, man. I mean, you gotta be careful. Traveling in the desert with a black trench coat with no water. Stick up like a sore thumb, you're gonna burn up. Heat stroke. That's all that matters. You're back. You're okay. It's all good. Yeah, that was pretty bad, but still. Back in action. It's like hearing the ocean. That's a damn good shell. You hear that much of the ocean in it. Day 51. Missing. When it comes to these little badges, like, I'm gonna collect them, like, off screen if I miss them. Like, I'm gonna, you know, naturally, if I see them, I'll just grab them right there on the spot. Like, I'll try to show off as much as I can, but I'm pretty sure, like, off the chance, like, I will miss a few here and there. And I'll just gather them again off screen. But yeah, I guess for right now, I'm gonna call it here. I'm Frank the Blockbuster Guy, and I'll catch you guys later. Catch ya!